welcome to my other podcast. We're going to take a break today from all the talk about Xbox. Let me just summarize everything I was saying about Xbox, because we were talking about the God of War the God of War series, and different installments and this and that, and the consensus was that awesome game series. However, the violence did need to be toned up some to truly be the heart of what that is. Okay, so today I talk about soap cleaning. This is a cleaning product review of a class of products, but I only have one representative of it. I don't really know the right way to pronounce that. However, do shop them. They are a sponsor. I get $1.50 directly paid right off the top to me for every bar of this product of soap you buy. Okay, well, and the other type that the type I prefer is Zote. That's spelled Z-O-T-E, Zote. And it's the same product, just it's a different company and all that. And I like Zote because the bar is shaped different, and that's what I was used to using, so I like it. And it comes in a really nice pink. I like the color of it. It's also available in blue, which I never have seen Blue's Zote in a store, but if I do, and I happen to have somewhere around $1, certainly less than $2, I will buy a bar of that. But however, the class of products being reviewed or talked about today are laundry bars from Mexico. Let me make sure this is even from Mexico. It doesn't matter if it is or not. I was just gonna summarize what these really are. Well, what they are is soap. They're just soap. Laundry soap, okay? But laundry, there are much more. But really what they are is just ancient soap, because this is just animal fat. Pure freaking animal fat turned into solid bar form. Okay, so this is very versatile. Anything that can be cleaned with soap, this will clean it, because it is as soap gets. This is just pure freaking animal fat, processed with ash, like ash from burning, and all whatever they do. The people who know how to make soap from animal fat, they just do that, and this is what we get. And they may have added a perfuming agent, whatever they call it in their industry. I don't know. I think Zote definitely adds color. I don't know if color's been added to this, but to be pink and blue, that's not obviously animal fat colors. From using different animal fats, they color that obviously, and I think Zote. I'm not going to say it. I think they do have a fragranizer in there. I just might or might not. It smells really nice. So, and as far as using it to clean anything, I was living with my older brother, period of time, long enough ago, and I did the dishes. And I did the dishes with Zote, just pure animal fat laundry bar soap. And it did a wonderful job cleaning them. But I didn't do it again because it made them so slippery as they were being handled that it was nuts. So it wasn't a good soap really for that, but it certainly cleaned. But I never told my brother that I did that because he is vegan. Or I don't know if he's vegan or not. He would complain about it. He's a vegetarian. He was vegetarian at the least. I don't know what level vegetarian he was. If he ate things that saw a shadow or not, I don't know. But I think he would have been annoyed and mad at me for using animal fat to clean the dishes that he then eats off of. I think he would have been mad at me. I just never told him. Anyway, but that's so really, all that's true, that this is versatile, and honestly, you can also, if you want to play around with whittling and sculpture and sculpting, both this and Saute, these are like around $1. You know, probably around $1, and I think, at least where I get them, if it's going to be more than it's around $1, but if it's not quite $1, it's going to be on the $1.10, $1.15, whatever, something like this. Not cheaper than $1, but for around $1, you can get one of these bars, and then you can take it and sculpt it, and sculpt whatever you want out of it, and it's it's an art supply, is what it is. It's also an art supply, and it's a good wake me up. But so it's a lot of things, and it's interesting how it gets here. This is animal fat. This is the soap of the ancients. Okay. But really, I'm talking about doing laundry now, because I would buy this product because I like it so much, but I felt as if now ain't the time in life for me to be splurging. You know, I'm not going to start buying Tide. Oh, and I'm sure heck not going to start buying Tide Pods to do laundry, because that's a rich man's convenience. You know, I track what I'm spending, so I want to know how much laundry soap is costing me. Then as soon as I know that, I want to make that number smaller. So I always felt a little bit guilty when I'd buy this, like, oh, this is just for special occasions at different times in my life. But more recently, that's how I felt, more guilty. So then today I went to kind of a lower price point grocery store. Pardon me. I went to that type of grocery store. I looked at just they didn't have a whole lot of versions of, I ain't even use hand sanitizer. I'm going to keep going with this podcast. I'm not going to sanitize my hands. This is a mask-free zone. Hosts of this podcast are not allowed to wear any COVID-related anything. You do, however, have to have both of your vaccines and your card, to host this podcast, but you cannot be wearing a mask or anything. But that's neither here nor there. That's a sidebar, ADD sidebar. Now back to the ancient soap as laundry detergent. So I was at like a low price point grocery store, and they didn't have a whole lot of varieties of laundry detergent. What they had was like $3.25, somewhere around there, for 40 loads, something around 40 loads. Okay, boom. Now I go to a higher price point grocery store and look at their laundry detergent, and then just randomly looking, and I can see much more expensive, like a lot more, like the first thing I just randomly pick out just to kind of see how these prices are was 3 times the price, literally 3 times. Yeah, 3 times the cost per load, however you want to do it, however you want to compare it, of what was pretty much the only thing on sale at the low price point grocery store. Interesting. Now I'm sure they had this higher price point grocery store had many different laundry detergent options available, and I think I could have probably went through, like, found a store brand or something and got something of a very close to the price point. I could have found cheap laundry detergent. But I'm looking, and then here's my friend that I like anyway, that I always feel as like it's a guilty pleasant. I always have been feeling like it's like a guilty pleasure, like a guilty vice or something. Like, yeah, my guilty pleasure is buying this freaking soap. I felt like this is an ice cream bar or something. You know, it's animal fat burned in charcoal pits somehow or some simulation of that. That's what it is. But anyway, and it's like a dollar, 13, 14, 15, somewhere right in this neighborhood. And I'm like, what is the price per load kind of comparison then of this bar, which I want to get anyway, and I look and it doesn't even have any calculated indication of price per load on it. But I'm thinking, okay, the cheapest that I found was $3.25 for 40 loads. Now, for a third of the price, can I get at least match? Can I get 40 loads out of this? I don't know really, but it's all of a sudden I realized how economical this option is, and it makes sense now that it's coming to me because I'm going to be paying. I'm not paying for marketing. The only marketing they've done is what they've invested in me. So like I said, every bar you purchase, $1.50 comes off the top, anywhere in the world. No, only U.S., but not continental U.S., Alaska, Hawaii, but within the U.S., every bar you buy is $1.50 direct off the top payment to this podcast. And if you do that, we can have better episodes, better audio, visual, and higher computer graphics. So buy these. But anyway, until this, they did. In this market, they may, south of the border or something, they may do advertising. I don't know what their marketing is, but I'm not paying for marketing up here, and I'm not paying for a whole lot of things. I'm not paying for them to ship water, so there's no water weight. When it comes down to this I'm thinking is a very thrifty, good way to get laundry detergent. The thing I think that I'm putting into it is time to think all this through, and then to put it into a laundry usable format. And what that is, this is solid, right? This is a solid, but if you take this and make it so a piece of this soap, I would do it right now. Well, this is way too big, but like if you would break off a piece, like maybe a quarter of this off, and put it in mostly water and agitate it occasionally, stir it up occasionally, just let it sit. It will adapt to the amount of water that it's in, and then take that consistency, so that it will turn like from this, add some water, then it looks like it's a Jello kind of product. It's not really water, but it has a consistency of Knox blocks. Add more water, and then you can play with that till you get the consistency that you want to use as laundry soap. If you like your laundry soap like molasses, because you just want to put a dab in there, whatever you do, use that as a pre-treater or something, then you can do that. Or if you're like me and you feel like you don't have time you've already spent enough time playing with laundry soap, you actually need to get some laundry done and get on to the next thing, you could have a more viscous, motor oily type flow. You can do that. And I'm just going to show the what I put this in solution in. Yeah, I use an Nalgene bottle. I can't go into the details of this one, but they are advantageous to purchase. So that's all I can say about that. However, they also work really good for a lot of things. I'm gonna go on a little ADD tangent. No, I'm gonna finish this thought, and then at the end, if I remember it, I'm gonna say an ADD tangent about Nalgene bottles. But anyway, so let's see if I can't crack this a little better. This is so okay. So I could take this. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I got that all over my keyboard. Anyway, so we take that. I would actually like to add a little bit less, but whatever. Just to start out to figure out what I'm going on, because It's not always easy to get it to the. It seems like I have to argue with it a lot to try to get it into solution good. But then once it does go into solution, then it's really easy to work with. But I might just not be that good at it yet. But anyway, so I put it in there, and then I would put water in there. And you could put, temperature matters. It really does as far as mixing this all up. So with this being an Nalgene bottle, you could take straight boiling water and just pour that right in there. I wouldn't recommend putting the cap on, but you do you. Or you could put the cap on loosely. And that would put that in solution. All that sort of stuff. So anyway, I think it's as I thought this all through today, I think that's a very good way to make affordable way to make laundry soap. And now there's a whole thing with these bars. You can use these bars as is and clean your laundry, and not bother. That's when you're not dealing with a washing machine. So you can use these without a washing machine. All this talking about soap and laundry detergent is that's with laundry machine. But if you don't have a laundry machine, that makes you the laundry machine. So I don't like doing laundry that way. That takes more. I mean, I have, and probably maybe I will again, but that takes more time and energy than I'm real interested in spending on laundry, honestly. And I don't even do it right. You want to really see people, from my understanding, what I've seen in the world, that will take a bar of the ancient soap, and they use boards, or women south of the border is what I've heard about. And they take their clothes that they're washing, and they take that bar soap and they get it going, and they agitate it on those boards. See, that's a lot of energy. Right. Even just doing this now is really more energy than I care to spend in doing laundry. But these ladies, say you ain't got a wash machine, now you're the wash machine. So it does work that way. And I've done a lot of laundry that way, but I don't do it like the right way that is clean, really, like those ladies do. I'm just a soak. I'll take what I would consider the nastier piece of laundry and take that bar right, and then that particular piece with just my hands in the bar, I'll just get it saturated in soap, and then I stick it in a bucket of hot water with all the other laundry, and I agitate all that, and then I'll pick the next thing, whatever it could be, and do that, and I'll do that until the water's real soapy, and then I'll do my best to agitate it around a little while, and then I'll just forget about it, let it sit and soak and cool down, and then I'll do whatever with adding water. I won't soap it again, but I might add more. I might pour it off and then add more hot water. Might just rinse it all out, whatever. But that's not the cleanest way, but it's a heck of a lot cleaner than not doing laundry at all. But anyway, so now we're gonna, pardon me, I'm gonna catch my breath as I change topics. So the Nalgene bottle. Sidebar. This is cereal in them. They are very, very useful, very wonderful product. They've survived my torture tests. I've never lit one on fire. But now that I'm saying that, maybe I will torture test it. But I have driven over them with my car, and they don't even acknowledge that. Hiking, I'll take them and just throw them down the trail, further down the trail, going down a hill or whatever, and they'll hit and bounce off every rock and bowl stick or whatever, and be just fine. They're super awesome for camping. Let's see, they come in different sizes. You could take something like this and fill it with, if you have some shampoo you like and you're out roughing it, think you don't got good shampoo, you can just take the shampoo you like and put it in an Nalgene bottle. I'm not even going to, it has a really interesting marketing history, so if you care about that, research the marketing story of how Nalgene became a consumer product. It's really interesting. Alrighty, good people. Thank you for watching, and please watch the next episode. Goodbye.